Hello, my friends, and welcome. This is Your Journey Yoga, and I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. As always, my wish for you is to have a fabulous day, each and every day. For the most part, I get to say I do. So thank you for sharing all of the energy out to me, and I hope you are receiving the energy from me to you. But I hope you're well. I hope all of your loved ones are well. Everybody's happy and healthy. So part of that trick of staying happy and healthy is this guy. So even if you don't have a mat, guys, if you have a mat, I'm telling you, they are absorbers of love and good energy and repellers of negative energy. So anytime you step onto that mat, it's just a wonderful, safe place to let yourself flow, move, and just find the balance within you and around you, the balance of life, the balance of energies, and just to find a good, healthy space to live in, your mind, your body, your spirit. So join me and let's do just that, shall we? Let's balance that life. Let's move. Let's let that energy flow. Okay? All right, guys. So we're going to start in a tabletop position today. Hands shoulder width apart. Knees hip width. Now, if you are just starting yoga, if at all you find you need to stop or to modify, please know that you are welcome to do that, taking things at your own pace. Take a big breath in, let your belly come towards the floor, lift your gaze and your sit bones to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin, lift that spine, press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Inhale it back to cow, core is strong. Exhale, hollow to cat. Inhaling it back to cow, keeping that core strong, just flowing with your breath. As we learn to tie those movements into our breath, let's do one more each way. We feel the body begin to release tension. We feel that energy kick up. We feel stronger. And inhale it back to cow. Keeping that core strong, we're going to take it to cow. And we're going to let that belly button draw up. We're going to let the tummy come towards the floor, but we're not going to drop the tummy. We roll those shoulder blades back and we lift the gaze. Breathe. Slow and steady. Now as you exhale, lift your spine, hollow your tummy and chest. Take your time to reach the top of your cat pose. A big tuck of the chin towards the chest. A big push away with that floor with those hands and your knees. An angry cat as we sneak up on Halloween. Visualize yourself as that angry black cat. And then ever so slowly begin to release it down to tabletop. We inhale and extend. Left arm and right leg. We square our hips and we lift and lengthen. Out of the shoulder. From fingertips to toes, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the elbow and knee in towards one another. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, hollow it in. Inhale, reach it out. Let's go 3 more. Just move and it's your pace. Our moving spinal balance. Strong through the belly, long through the limbs. Last one. Extend it out. Flex your foot, press through that back heel, and gently release it down to tabletop. We inhale it up, right arm, left leg, square the hips, lengthen and reach through the fingertips, through the toes, draw that belly button in and up, lift out of that left shoulder. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, draw the elbow and knee in, inhale, reach it out, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull it in. 2 more. Your pace. Your breath. Extending it out. Square those hips. Lift out of that left shoulder. Out of flex of that left foot. And press through that back heel. Breathe. And release to tabletop. Sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and low. Those sit bones reach back, the forehead comes to the mat. Nice big deep breaths.
We're going to spread our fingers wide, hands shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale up into a modified high plank. Toes or knees, 5 push-ups. Slow and steady. Now if you need to modify, lift your bottom a little higher. Slow and steady. Breathe. One more. Now take it down. Release the hips to the mat. Lift the chest. Lift the hands. Resting to the forearms. Baby cobra. Find your breath. Slow, deep breaths. If your body feels ready, you can stay right here. If you're ready for it, press through the palms of the hands and begin to extend those arms. Rolling those shoulders back, taking your gaze towards the sky. King Cobra. Exhale, slowly releasing the tummy back to the mat. Hands right by your chest and press it back to child's pose. Arms nice and long. Relax the weight of the head, the weight of the body. Just checking in. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Let's place the forearms to the mat. Bring the palms to gently touch. Spread your fingers wide. We lift the forehead, tuck the toes, and press our hips up to dolphin. So those elbows right below the shoulders. Core is strong. Head is heavy. Find your breath. Slowly stepping one foot back and then the other. Now slowly lower down, leveling out into dolphin plank. Shoulders kind of right in line with those wrists. Now as you exhale, lift your hips. High on the balls of the feet. Press that chest back and inhale it back to dolphin plank. Exhale, lift your hips. Back to that V on the balls of the feet. Inhale it back to dolphin plank. Exhale, lift the hips. Breathe. Inhale it back to that dolphin plank. One more time. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale it back to that dolphin plank. Holding that dolphin plank, and let's rotate those hips side to side. Now you can do the same thing with those knees down. Rocking the hips. We're not necessarily trying to touch the mat, just a rocking. Really working those core muscles, those obliques, lifting out of the shoulders. Coming back to center, lift your hips. Walk those feet back in to dolphin. Allow the heels to sink. Let's turn the palms to the mat. Just hands side by side. If you need to adjust those elbows, adjust them. And breathe. As you exhale, release the knees to the mat. Hands shoulder width apart. Extend those legs. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to down dog. I love down dog. Pressing through the palms of the hands to guide your weight back towards those heels. And let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. One push up. And exhale back to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. We inhale it to high plank. One push up. Lift your hips to down dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. Inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, one push up. Lift those hips and let your heels sink to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Shifting your weight into your heels. Core is strong. We begin to lower the bottom down towards the mat. Sinking into those legs as low as those knees are willing to go. Extending arms. Exhale, release your hands. Press through your heels. Can you lift your toes? And extend those legs. Keeping the weight in the heels, once again, bend the knees. Lower your bottom. Come into a tight little squat. Extend those arms out. Exhale, hands down. Extend the legs. So hopefully you're starting to feel a little heat building, maybe even breaking a little sweat. One more time, down we come. And extend. Great way to fire up the furnace. To get that body nice and warm, gently release your toes, relax the weight of your head, and slowly roll it up. So when you feel that fire, that heat, oh, your metabolism's cooking too. It's a beautiful thing. Shoulder roll up and back. And again, shoulder roll up and back. Clear your head. Let that tension go. Palms open to the front. Out. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. This time I want you to lean over and let that left or that right arm reach, creating a nice big bend all the way through that right side. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, lean into it, reach over with those left fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, one push up. Now we're going to open up our feet, or if you're on your knees, open up your knees a little bit. So a little bit wider stance helps us stay stable. So what I want from you is to work very, very hard to keep those hips from rocking side to side. We want to stabilize those hips. And we're going to take that left hand and we're going to touch the right shoulder. Keeping those shoulders facing the mat, keeping those hips from lifting, and just touch. Now slowly release that left hand back down. Are we still square? Taking that right hand, reaching to the left shoulder. Hold. Breathe. Shaky is good, you guys. Shaky means you're working hard. We level those hips, we level the shoulders, and slowly release that right hand. Keep the feet wide. If the knees are up, tuck your toes and press it back to a wide-legged down dog. And just nice deep breaths. If you need to walk those hands a bit, walk the hands back. Add a little tip of the pelvis, reach your sit bones high. Now keeping those feet wide, we're going to walk our hands back towards those feet. And just relax the weight of the upper body down. Feet are parallel, so those toes are pointed straight towards the top of your mat. We're going to take a hold of the ankles if that feels okay. We're going to use the strength of our arms to pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. So just noticing that beautiful stretch down the backs of the legs. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. If you like, you can lift your toes. Place those first two fingers. Wrap them underneath between your big toe and the second toe. Take a hold of the toes. Use the strength of the arms to pull that upper body in. So some different variations. Find what's right, what works, what feels good. Core is strong. We rise. Releasing the hands, relax them just below the head. We extend the arms out to a T or let those arms hang and slowly roll it up. Arms extended out to a T, lengthen through the crown of the head. And we rise. All the way back up. Reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, and as you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale it up, tall. Exhale, open those arms out to a T, core strong. If you need the support, bend the knees, lower the hands to the thighs. We hinge back over. Releasing the hands, releasing the weight of the head. Walk those hands out towards the top of your mat to that wide-legged plank. Toes or knees, one push-up. Open the hands, A little bit wider than the width of your mat. 1 push-up. Pull the feet in. 1 push-up. Pull the hands in. 1 more. Lift your hips to down dog. Breathe. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. As you exhale, pull that right knee in towards your chest as you level out to plank. Exhale and extend. Right leg to the sky in down dog. We inhale to plank. Exhaling to down dog. Now you can keep both feet down if you like, or keep moving that right knee in and out. We've got 1 more. Draw it in and press it out. Flex your foot and exhale, sweep that right foot through. Left hand to the inside of the right foot, rotate your body and extend. Right arm to the sky. Core strong. Extend and reach. We want to keep that rotation and we rise. Now a little different. We're going to come up, but we're going to come back down. Release. Just a little tap of the left fingertips. And we rise. So challenging our balance. Lower. Little tap of the fingertips. And rise. 1 more time. Lower tap the fingertips. And rise. This time we come all the way back down. That left palm to the mat. Right arm reaches up and over. Reaching and lengthening. Gazing along the inside of that right arm. Find your breath. Now slowly turn your gaze towards the mat. Release that right hand to the outside of your foot. Back heel is still off the mat. Core is strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Front toes lift. Square your hips. Draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Move in with your breath. Exhale, straighten. Press that back heel down. Square your hips. Nose towards your knee. 2 more times. Inhale. Come forward to that runner's lunge. Exhale. Extend the leg. Lift the toes. Square the hips. Nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Exhale. Straighten. Lift the toes. Press through that back heel. Square the hips. Nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, lift the hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, great opportunity to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Super slow, toes or knees, crocodile down. Find your breath. Hug those elbows right by your ribs. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Adding a little tip of the pelvis, reaching those sit bones high, head heavy, face soft. Now we can keep both feet down or shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. As you inhale to high plank, if that leg is up, draw that left knee in. Exhale to down dog, extend it out. Inhale, draw it in. Just moving at your pace. We're challenging our bodies while honoring and respecting wherever we are within our practice. Knowing that it is a progression. It is a journey, my friends. Honor the journey. Whatever it is today. Let's do 1 more. If both feet are down, shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. That right hand to the inside of the left foot, rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky, reach it up. Core is strong. Now at any point, if you need to mop your brow, if you need a drink of water, if you need a break, take care of yourself. Core is strong. We begin to rise.
Pushing off with that right hand. Coming up nice and tall. Now as you exhale, slowly, 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 little tap of those right fingertips. And we rise. Breathe. Slow and steady. Core staying strong. Mindful of the back. Really challenging that balance. Last rise. And slowly releasing that right hand down. Left arm reaching up and over. Gazing along the inside of that left arm. Reaching out through those left fingertips. Find your breath. As you exhale, slowly releasing the tummy and chest towards that left thigh, left hand to the outside of your foot. Back heel still remains off the mat. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Front toes lift, square your hips. Press that back heel towards the mat. Nose towards your knee. We inhale it back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Back heel down. Square the hips. Nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, extend. Square the hips. Back heel down, front toes lift. Nose towards your knee. One more runner's lunge. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Sweep it back and extend. Left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, great opportunity to grab a drink of water, or we're going to turn those fingertips towards one another. Heels of the hands out. We're still in our down dog position. Breathe. Hands in a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance. On your next inhale, bend the elbows. Lower the crown of the head towards the mat. Exhale and press it back up. Inhale, bend the elbows. Lower the crown of the head. Exhale and press it back up. Continuing to move with your breath. Powering up through those lats, through the shoulders, through the core, through the arms. Breathe. A beautiful stretch down the back of the legs. Last one. Pressing it all the way back up. Spin those fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Press through the palms of the hands. Guide your weight back to down dog. Breathe. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. And as you exhale, shift your hands to out in front of the left foot. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Shift your weight to that left foot. Right toes to the sky. Taking your gaze out in front of the toes. Lifting that right leg just as high as you can get it. We want to feel the inside and outside of the ball of the foot. Inside and outside of the heel of the foot. Pressing into the mat. Add a flex of that right foot. Press to your heel. Breathe. Now as we take our gaze forward just a little bit, we come up to the pads of the fingers. As you inhale, bending that left knee, lowering down into a tight little squat, as much as your knee will allow. And then exhale, extend and press. Inhale, weight shifts into your heels on that squat. Exhale, press and extend. Inhale, weight in the heel. Firing up those glutes and those hamstrings. Exhale and extend. Press to the sky. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, nice deep little squat. Exhale, press and extend. Point your toes. Gaze forward. Now that weight is already on the tips of the fingers. If you're able, maybe bring one hand to your ankle. Maybe both. And just feel all those muscles in the ankles, the feet. Working, working, working. Strong through the belly. How high can you get that right leg? Releasing your hands. Flex that right foot and bend your right knee.
Draw your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Extending right leg and slowly releasing it down to forward fold. Releasing the hands, relaxing the weight of the head. Take a hold of those elbows with a soft bend in those knees and gently sway side to side. A little arc around those legs. So that one-legged squat, guys, yeah, that'll get you. So this strength and toning, oh my goodness, you guys, better than the gym. Body weight exercises, you really don't need more than that. Weight bearing, yep, we've got all the weight we need, right? Sometimes a little excess. Coming back to center. Relax the arms and ever so slowly roll it up. Stacking each vertebra one at a time. Coming all the way up. With a big shoulder roll, shoulders slide down and away. Almost there, my friends. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. As you exhale, release those hands out in front of the right foot. Shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. So we're going to go ahead and open up those hips. And we're going to take our gaze forward, out in front of those right toes. And perhaps come up to the pads of the fingers. Now it's about how high you can get that left leg. But it's about listening to your body. Add a flex of that left foot. Core is strong. Can you feel inside and outside of the ball of your foot, inside and outside of the heel of your foot, pressing into the earth? Now we're going to shift that weight from time to time. As we bend that right knee, the weight shifts to the heels as we pull that left leg in behind the right. A tight little squat. Now press to your heel as you extend and press to the sky. Inhale, weights in the heel as that left leg comes in behind. Tight little squat. Exhale, press through that heel. As you come tall, whole foot's pressing into the mat. Again, weight shifts into the heel as we come low. So we're firing up through the hamstring and the glute. Extend and press. One more time. Inhale, tight little squat. You guys feel this in your bum and the backs of the legs. Extend. Now get that full extension. Feel all four corners of your foot. Root into the earth. Point your toes. Now take your gaze forward just a little bit more. Keeping that core strong. If it's right for you, bring one hand to your ankle. You can always just stay on the pads of your fingers. Both hands if you like. How high can you get that left leg? We feel all of those little tiny muscles working so hard. Releasing the hands. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Oh my goodness. Extending left leg and slowly releasing it down to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your heels, lifting the toes. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down. Now we're taking care of our knees. So if you are taking extra special care of your knees today, find a safe way to come down onto your bottom. Now the knees, if they're happy and healthy, we come low. Breathe. Core is strong. We're going to shift our weight forward and lift the heels. So the body mechanics, just aware of what they are. Breathe. Now we're working to press those knees out to create like a little tabletop with that chest nice and tall. Now slowly begin to shift your weight back to those heels. Body weight comes forward a bit. Heels gently touch. Release your hands, lower yourself down to boat pose, lifting the chest. Strong through that core. Breathe. We're going to roll to that right hip, placing that right hand kind of out and away from us. Left arm extends out. Now you can extend the arm out long. You can keep the elbow bent. I want you to feel what feels right to you. You can bring your left hand to your hip. You can extend it overhead, whatever you need it to do. You're going to extend those left legs out, or the left legs, both legs, extend them out and pull it in. So we're going to do our best not to really recruit that right arm to push us back up,
but instead really fire up those obliques. We're resting on that kind of meaty part of your bottom, wherever your arm wants to be. Now you can keep those knees bent and lower and lift. The more you extend, the more you're gonna recruit. You guys feel that in that oblique, that top oblique? Yeah, buddy. Draw that belly button in. One more. Breathe. Now we bring that left hand behind us. We roll to that left hip. Right arm extending up, out, hip, wherever you need it to be. Keeping those knees side by side. Arm can extend out, hand can be in. We lower and lift. We lower and lift. Now you might feel this a little bit more on this side as you actually have already worked this. Breathe. So again, we're doing our best really not to use too much of that arm, that left arm. It's all oblique. You're gonna feel this in that hip flexor. A little massage for that left butt cheek. 2 more. And last one. Roll it back to center. Bring the hands to support behind the thighs. Lift the chest. Now if your lower back needs a little release, go ahead and come into forward fold and butterfly. Breathe, pull those knees in. Use the strength of those arms. Make yourself as tight as you can. Now begin to extend, right leg. Now maybe you can get that leg long. Maybe it stays bent. We're trying to keep those thighs right up against the belly. Release the right, extend the left. So there's gonna be some resistance. That leg's gonna be pushing against your hand. Your arm is holding yourself in place. And release. Now here comes the big one. We're gonna take both legs and extend. So we've made ourselves little. And yeah, you can feel all those muscles in the core, in the legs, working hard. Bend the knees. Soles of the feet come together, round it over. So nice. Find your breath. It's so cool because oftentimes I feel like I can get nearly, if not as good of a workout just doing some yoga poses. I say just. Doing some yoga poses and using body weight. As going for a run, as using dumbbells, as using barbells, using bands. It's crazy, but it's so great. Now slowly roll it up. Extend those arms out nice and long and slowly lower it back. But the beauty is, with yoga, not only are we getting stronger, but we're gaining flexibility and we're working our balance, pulling those heels in nice and tight. Let those knees open out. You guys made it. Now it's just going to be about relaxing, recovering, stretching, and breathing. We slowly pull those knees in, drawing one knee in towards your chest and then the other. Hands to the shins just below your knees, pull them in nice and tight, and gently rock side to side. Breathe. We come back to center. Let's do one more little challenge just because it's fun. So you can place that left foot to the mat or extend that left leg out. Right leg extends, and we're going to bring the hands behind that right leg. We can keep that upper body down or lift it. And we're going to do 2 tugs of that right leg, and we're going to scissor kick to switch. 2 tugs of the left leg. Scissor kicks to switch. 2 tugs and scissor. 2 tugs and scissor. So as we tug, we're creating this length, this extra little stretch, nothing beyond a good stretch. As we point those toes, we lengthen and we get this nice stretch all through the front of the leg. Let's try some with those feet flexed and scissor. 2 tugs and switch. Did you feel how that changed the dynamic of it? Pull in and pull in. So we get this benefit. See, this is what's so cool, is we are working pretty much every muscle in our body. And we're also adding flexibility, mobility, and we're getting that strength. Last one, each leg. Now slowly pull the knees in. Pull, pull, pull. Now extend the arms and extend the legs. Far as you can reach in both directions. Circle the arms around. Pull it in tight. Release the upper body. Release one foot. And then the other. Oh, that feels nice. Let's release the hands down by the side. Cross that right foot just over the left knee. And we're just going to let both knees fall to the left. Now you can crisscross those legs if that feels better, or you can keep the ankle to the knee. Arms can open out to a T. You can rest your hand. Really, it's about the spine and your hip. And if you want to, play with a little bit. Move the legs in different positions. Pull your knees up a little bit higher. Pull the knees down and away. Rest that left hand to the top of the right knee. Play with it a little bit and see where you get your best stretch. So keeping things fun, keeping things fresh, new, challenging. Sometimes that can be challenging for me too. I always want you guys to feel like you're learning, exploring, never bored. I don't ever want you guys to be bored. I want you to have a smile on your face as often as possible and a lightness in your heart each and every day. Releasing that left hand, roll those legs back to center. Place your right foot to the mat. Left ankle crosses, or you can crisscross all the way over with the knees, and we roll both knees to the right. So again, we've got time here, guys. You've got all the time that you can spend playing with this. So we're working on the flexibility of our spine. We are working on that beautiful stretch to the hip. We're working mobility through that hip, that ball and socket joint sometimes. We can get scar tissue, we can get arthritis, we can have impingements, just the way our body is made, guys. Change it up a little bit. Crisscross. So just being aware of where those places in your body that maybe you need to spend a little extra time. Maybe you need to make sure that you take a little extra TLC. Maybe you don't go near as deep on one side than you do the other. It's totally fine. You're not going to walk around in circles. Maybe pull those knees up a little bit. How does that feel? Maybe pull those knees down and away from you a little bit. How does that feel? It's about exploring and learning. It's about caring for and giving love to the mind, the body. About finding love in that breath, forgiveness, and health. Slowly we roll it back to center. Pull left knee in, and then the right. Hands to the shins or behind your thighs. Rock yourself up. And let's turn and allow yourself to settle into a comfortable position, whether that's easy pose, up on your knees, just some place that feels right to you. We sit up tall, rest the hands comfortably, however it feels right to you. We close our eyes, feeling the length in the spine. Oh, just acknowledging all of the work we have accomplished today. If it's the beginning of your day, may your day be filled with wonder, joy, and amazing gifts. If it's the end of the day, may your evening be full of love and calm, and may you sleep like a baby. If it's your coffee, your caffeine jump for the day, I hope it helped, and I hope those endorphins are dancing, and the rest of your day is just amazing. Be well, my friends. Gently open the eyes, pull the hands to heart center. You are a gift. You are amazing. Be well. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.